Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Hi, everybody. And Crimson, honey, I feel for you. I know what a pollen headache can do. You're absolutely miserable. I'm sorry. I give you I give you loads of hugs right now because it hurts. I know. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll
Hello,
rain enough to get this pollen out of the air for you.
hello, Terry Bear. Hello, Crimson Jezebel. Hello, Sharon Freeman Pace.
And we got Joy at the very bottom just came in.
Joy. And hello, the rest of you 8 people sitting out there.
Yeah, right. And Sharon, I'm so sometimes hydrangeas, honey, take a while to bloom. They don't always bloom right away. And I'm really happy. What color is it? It's see, you said it pink. So you got the pink. Tori wants the one called Endless Summer Broomstick, which is the blue, purple and blue. Of course, we all know
Of
why she
course.
wants that one. It's purple. Yeah, Sharon's is pink. Yay! So you're getting it. You'll get others. It once it starts, you'll get other blooms. Yay! Hi, Sherry Miller. Welcome, Anoki Mima too.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Oki. Hi, Hannah.
Oh, we got a Miss Hannah in here. Hello, Miss Hannah.
I'm going to tell you what, for a 2 o'clock, I had a 2 o'clock doctor's appointment. We left here at noon
Mm-hmm.
and didn't get back home until 5 o'clock.
Yeah, well, that's Atlanta for you.
Yeah. The joys of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the
Yeah,
time was spent in the car.
yeah. More time in the car than in the doctor's office. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, it works that way. Well, I got up. Well, I blew it this morning, gang. I forgot I had my phone on silent mode. I set my alarm clock for 4:40 so we could leave by 5:15, something like that. And because I had everything set out, my stuff was all really kind of packed up already. All I had to do was get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, throw my clothes on, put my dirty jammies in a laundry area, my laundry area, and shove myself stuff out in the main part of the house so my son-in-law could pack it and I'd be off. Well, at 5:29, he let's says, "Are you ready to get up and at 'em?" And I'm going, "Oh, I was still in bed. I didn't even hear by it. I yeah. Well, honey, I'm good. Okay. Uh-huh. So yeah,
He's ready to leave. She's still in her jammies in the bed.
yeah. I made it, and we hit. I was out the door in 14 minutes.
Not bad.
Yeah. I threw stuff together, threw my clothes on, went in, washed my face, brushed my teeth real quick, shoved that all back in and go, okay, jammies go in the thing, threw my clothes on, yep, oh, out the door. And each time I got done with something, I took it out and put it out there. Can go in the car. This can go in the car. Even got the stuff out of the refrigerator that had to go back home with me. Yeah. So I managed to get everything, I think. But I'm really organized when I know I'm leaving the next at the wee hours. I have it all so I can just throw the last bits in it and go. I just had to remember the stuff in the refrigerator. And he packed everything, including taking my purse out and putting it in the floor where he knows I keep it. And all I had to do was grab my coffee cup and hobble out with my cane and get in the car.
Hi, Francis.
I even remembered my pillow. Hello, Francis. Ah. Yeah, it's nice to get plants that'll last and that rebloom and that you don't have to keep planting and planting and planting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
My grandmother, the whole time I knew her, she didn't plant anything. These things were already in her yard when I remember the first memories being at her house. These plants were already in her yard.
Aha.
We also had fig trees and pear trees.
Well,
Mom
yeah,
would
you were south enough that they didn't get hurt. Yeah.
Mom would put up pears. My mom and my aunt would get together and they would put up pears, make pear jelly, make fig preserves, fig jellies and jams and who's its and what's its. My aunt would grow a vegetable garden and she would bring a bunch of cucumbers up and they would put up pickles.
Welcome, Ed, who's lurking.
Hello, lurking Ed.
And Joy, yes, it was phenomenal. And Sharon, sweetheart, I didn't have to make my coffee. My son-in-law made my coffee. So all I had to do was grab my mug, which is, my big thermos thingy it's in. Yeah. He was good enough to have all that all made already. And Joy's fig tree is full of figs right now. Ooh.
Yeah, I wish Mom and them would have taught us how to do that kind of stuff. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. Hugs, Kathy.
Because, it's like while us kids helped, we really didn't learn the process.
Yeah.
And that's a bit of a problem that we didn't learn how to do anything like that.
Yeah, when my daughter was up with my mom, because some summers she wanted to go up and visit the grandmas. So she would stay at my mom's, but she would go to my mother-in-law's for a day or two, and then she'd come back to my mom's. But most of the time she stayed at my mom's because they lived towns right next to each other. You ran out of one and into the other. There was no open space really between the two towns. And so, yeah. My mom taught her how to can because my mom was doing some canning. And my daughter said, "What you doing, Grandma?" And Grandma told her, and she says, "Can you teach me?" So, yeah, my mom taught her. Yeah. So, yeah. So she has done tomatoes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately for us, it was just a do this, do this, do this. And so there was no explanation of the process. So we never really truly learned how, which is not good. Now, where did my other ring go that was up here?
Hello, Tree of Life. Welcome, sweetheart.
Hello,
Hugs,
Tree.
hugs to you, sweetheart.
What the heebie-jeebies happened? It's missing.
What's missing?
My other square ring that was up here.
Square ring.
Yeah, one of these.
Oh. It's got to be underneath something.
Got these pieces here. I got this piece here. I thought I had it sitting right here off to the side with all this stuff, but it's Not there.
Tree wants to thank you, Tori, on the beautiful job you did with her sister's keychain.
That means you got it.
Yay.
Kathy.
Yay. Hello, John Cook. And yes, it is hot outside. I am in the house today. I managed to get here between rain showers. It was raining before we got here, and after my son-in-law left and made it to work, he says, I'm here, dry. And and as soon as I swear it was not 2 minutes after he let me know he was safe and in his office and dry, it started pouring down rain again. But then that was it. Haven't had rain since. So yeah. So I got here this morning. Traffic was horrible. But I have to admit, the fog wasn't bad this trip back. It wasn't near as bad as the last one. And Tammy got her a beautiful box last Friday, and she absolutely loves it.
Sweet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I shipped out stuff, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah. You
Did you
kind of
get
did.
yours?
Did I get mine?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I have something here for Purrs that I forgot to ship out.
Oh dear. No, my neighbor has mine yet. And I haven't seen them. They don't get off work till hopefully soon. As a matter of fact, give me 2 seconds. I think they're home. I'm going to text them and see if they will. Just tell them I'm home.
And no, it doesn't have everything in it, Marcia.
Oh. Okay.
Ready?
You're going to tell me that ahead, huh?
That's these.
Oh dear. Let's see. Whether they what's the date? 20? Yeah. It's time for me to get my next bill for the next month of my husband's care, which, yeah, is going to be fun. I can't wait to see this one because there was some things we had to add to that are additional. So we'll see. Oh, no. Nope. Must be. Okay. 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 Alrighty. So I got the new bill, which I can sit there and go for. Just love seeing the bank balance go down by over $5,000 a month. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm asking for prayers, please. I've been battling back and hip pain for 7 weeks, over 7 weeks, 7+ weeks. I got a UTI 2 weeks ago and now have cellulitis from mid-shin to almost my toes. Walking bent over, limping more now. Oh, Tree. I'm so sorry, honey. Hugs. Gentle hugs, Tree. Gentle hugs. Oh. Oh. Can they do anything for it? Oh. why? What? Who? No, I'm not asking who. I already know who. But ignore what they say, John Cook. He says, I guess according to certain people, I'm not allowed to barter my sway hitch for a puppy.
Why?
Well, you know who the people are, so just,
I'm trying to figure out the logic of why you can't barter your stuff.
yeah.
It's your sway hitch. Barter it away.
Yeah, right.
When they buy the sway hitch, they can barter it for what they want.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
she had to be wheeled into the doctor's office in a wheelchair today. Oh,
we're
she's
here
tired.
to help each other. So if you need to complain, complain.
Hello, CPR. Welcome.
Or any more. It's relish and man, right, butter. So
Tammy wants to know what you're eating, Tori.
shrimp.
A shrimp.
A shrimp. Ooh. You gonna send some down to me?
They're
You
not
know.
fresh. Call her while you're walking up, and she'll go up.
The phone.
Whistle at her.
I have like a treat.
Well, see if she thinks you have a treat.
She's
Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I got one of those interrupting phone calls that I just ignored.
Oh, they think you're buying. They think you're trying to buy it. No, they don't understand barter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what my daughter and son-in-law do all the time. They got people around them that they barter with all the time. You need this, I got this. How about that? Yeah, I need that. You got some? Yeah.
You got
It's
tomatoes. I have eggs.
yeah, right. Until you get to my grandson eating 8 at one sitting.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Boy, you cannot fill that kid up, I swear.
You have to get some Orbeez to put in his belly.
Yeah.
Put them in dry, and then they absorb the moisture and they swell up.
Now, you know what's really funny? He will not eat. I mean, he'll only eat like 3 or 4 over easy eggs or sunny side up, that kind, fried or scrambled.
Uh
But you give him hard boiled eggs and he'll sit there and eat them all day long.
huh. Uh huh.
So, I mean, they boil because, of course, they got a bunch of chickens and they get a bunch of eggs. And they had a whole ton. He brought, as a matter of fact, my son in law brought down hard boiled, not peeled, and put in the refrigerator. He brought down a dozen eggs, not cooked, for a friend of his at the office. And then he brought down hard boiled eggs, not peeled, that he brought down for himself to nibble on during the week, along with some other stuff. Oh, is it your birthday, John Cook?
I heard it's your birthday. Da, 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 da. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Da, 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 da. That's about as good as it gets for me.
Yeah. Uh,
You got that right. John, Michelle, and Harley have something that Jeremy will never have, and that's love and the feeling of a family.
yep. And Sharon Freeman, that was nice. Happy birthday to John. Happy birthday to John. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you. Yay. And hello, Evil Jeff, again. I say hello.
And when she calls me and I'm in the car with Jeff, that's exactly what she says is, hello, evil Jeff.
Except I said, hello, evil Jeff. Because he's evil. His humor. And then he starts getting into his humor, and I'm trying to ignore it. And you're letting him get away with it because you acknowledge it. If I not acknowledging his humor, I'm trying to ignore it, see if he'll stop.
No, he won't. He keeps on.
Oh, okay. Well, I was
Hello,
trying.
Stephen. How are you doing today, sweetheart?
Hello,
Eating some num-nums.
Did you write earlier?
hello, Stephen. Hope you're having a great day and having a good dinner.
So if you ever want more, you can just text.
Ooh, what's Okimima having? What's Okimima?
Stroganoff.
Oh, just made stroganoff, fed Bo, and went to make mine. They ate it all. What, Okimima? Hello. That's when you get a little perturbed. Hello, people. There's other people in this house besides you. Hello. You know, make sure everybody's got enough before you polish it off.
That's when you go pull a steak out of the freezer and make yourself a steak.
Yeah.
And when they look at you funny, go, you ate my dinner.
Yeah. Yep. So sad.
Hello, Bearded.
Hello, Bearded.
Hello, Stacy's mom.
Oh.
Hello, Tammy.
Hello, Stacy's mom. And hello, Tammy. And let's see. I don't think we forgot anybody else. I still haven't ordered a new nail thingy. Can't find what I want.
Make sure you don't give them any of your pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
When they put their hand out for pizza, slap them.
Yep. Yep. You get none of my pizza. This is my pizza. Oh, and Elizabeth says she has either a son or a daughter for both of your skulls.
Yeah, when I set up my cabinets, they're going to go upstairs.
Slap whoever ate the last of the beef stroganoff that Okie Mima made, and they didn't make sure everybody had their fill before they polished it off.
And she had to order herself a pizza, and if they try to get it, she needs to smack them.
Yep. She says, nope, all mine. Yep, I agree with you, Okie Mima. Exactly. All your pizza. Yep. Yep. I hate filing my nails by hand because it's a pain in the butt because mine grow so fast.
And she said she'd rather have pizza.
Pizza, yeah. And I swear my thumbnails grow faster than anything. You looking for a girlfriend? Well, According to my son, of course, I'm not too sure about his, brain on what he's looking for. But hello. Sometimes I think, guys, I really like guys, honest Injun, but sometimes I think you're a little dense on things. No offense. It's that you don't always think with your correct brain, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Thinking with the wrong head.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Phil says pizza sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck finding a tan, bearded. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, the first time I went to see him was good. The second and third time, not so good, because he's mad. He remembered he was mad.
Uh,
So,
he remembered he's supposed to be mad at you.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So the
well,
first time was good because he didn't remember that he's supposed to be mad at me. Yeah. Second and third time he remembered. Yeah. So I did get back home this morning, early this morning, so my son-in-law could get to work. And I unpacked. And then I took a nap again because I was tired. Because the trip goes fine until the last hour. Because the last hour we're into big city traffic. And that's a
ugh.
pain in the ass. And it's morning traffic. And there's school zones. And there's all kinds of junk. Yeah. So it's a pain.
Oh, shoot. My needle
Yes, I
came.
stayed at my daughter's. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it, except for the fact that my sciatic was killing me the whole time. And I had a very relaxing one, except for when I came back after seeing my husband. But then I would go take a nap and then get up. And I ate very well because, needless to say, my son-in-law cooks great. Because my daughter was at a convention for homeschool um, parents, teachers, whatever, that kind of thing. So she was at that. So she didn't get back till Monday. So I was there with my grandson and son-in-law. And so I just relaxed. And I said, I feel bad because I can't really do anything. He says, you're here to relax. You're not here to do anything. But I still felt bad. Because normally when I go there, I'm always doing something that needs to be done.
You did exactly what needed to be done, Marcia.
Yeah, I did. I rested. I did.
You were supposed to rest and spend time with family. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Success.
as a matter of fact, they're mad at me.
Why?
Because after we have dinner, we play a little bit of cards. And there's a game called Sevens,
You beat
which,
their pants off?
oh, yeah. And then there's, it's called, it's a British one, something Jack, Skipjack, or something like that, I think it's called. And yeah, I beat, for somebody that hasn't played Skipjack in a long time, and I only learned it right before COVID. And yeah,
So you
I,
beat the
I,
Brit at a game?
yeah, and they were, I said, hey gang, it's hard to lose when you get the cards. Because they were not getting the cards and I was. And oh, I skunked them on sevens. Oh, oh, 'cause. Oh, oh. 'Cause. 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 'Cause my son-in-law looked at me and I says, well, that pays you back. And he knows what I'm talking about because he didn't know how to play canasta until I taught him. And he had some surgery done when he was still just dating my daughter. And they were already staying together at this point in time. And so he had to have somebody there because he was not allowed to get up and move around much or anything. So I would go over during the day till she got home from work and take care of him. And he would come out and he would lay on the sofa and we would play canasta on a card table. And one day he got everything. I couldn't win. There was no way I was going to win anything because he got all the wild cards, all the high cards, everything. He was wiping the dirt with me, I swear. Oh. What? And yeah, and I finally threw the cards at him, which is my mother-in-law's trick when she would lose. Oh, John Cook, enjoy your pizza. He says thank you for the birthday wishes. I have to run and put a pizza in. I'm starving. And Phil, he says he thinks he has a dragon hiding out on my oxygen case for my tanks. It's kind of shy. Oh, you got your little dragon. Yeah, oh God, no. No. If whichever one of us goes first. No. Mm-mm.
I was not planning a second relationship, a long term relationship, when I found my husband, my current husband.
You mean that evil person that just said my condolences to Joy?
Yeah. I wasn't looking.
He just kind of popped up. Hello, I'm here. I'm waving my hand just a little bit.
I'll just date this one, date that one, you know.
Yeah.
And then Jeff showed up.
Yeah. That's what happens.
That's what took us so long getting married. I don't think either one of us was really looking. It just happened.
Yeah, that's normally when it does happen. Is when you're not looking. Tammy says, did he sweep you off your feet, Dory?
Something like that. Because I certainly was not looking.
And he kind of wore down too, I think. Because Sharon Freeman Pace says, I don't go out to date. uh, my sister's first husband was dying for years. I mean, he had COPD, and then they found out he had cancer, and he was in no way able to do anything with the cancer because he wasn't strong enough. Yeah. And when he died, I mean, he'd been dying for like 6 years. And she knew it. And within 18 months, she was remarried. But it was friends that hooked her up with a guy that was a former brother-in-law. His wife had a massive heart attack, would you believe, in an airport, and dropped dead in an airport.
Oh
Uh,
goodness.
um, yeah. And he'd been a widower for 4 or 5 years. And they set him up, and yeah, they're going strong. So, I mean, I like him. He seems to be okay. It's quiet. Can't say the same for my sister, but hey, we all have our crosses to bear. You can't always choose your family. I got some great cousins.
I have family I was born into.
Yeah, yeah. What's funny is my cousins and I, we get along great. We keep in touch, and you know, things. None of them keep in touch with my sister. So does that tell you anything?
Hmm.
Okay, Crimson, she has to run downstairs.
Don't breathe the pollen.
Yeah, don't breathe any pollen. Sympathetic harmonies with yours. Yeah, she understands your jokes and puts up with them. That's part of it.
Our crazies match.
Yeah. Ah. So I had a good trip all in all.
It's good. That was
So
the point.
yeah, but now I don't go back until, because of the tenting and all I got to get done with that. I can't go back till after the tenting's done, and after that's done. So I don't go back to the 20 something of June, because I got to get everything boxed up in this house and put out in the garage, which is a separate building and doesn't need to be tented. Uh, and then I have to bring it back in, and well, some of it I have to unpack because I still got to live here for a while, and some of it I'll leave packed, but I'll bring it back into air conditioning. And yeah, then I'm gonna have to do a ton of laundry and stuff like that, and wash dishes, like a ton of them, and stuff. Yeah,
Well,
and
your
then I
laundry.
got, yeah. So I needed to have a house tended like I needed a hole in my head. So yeah.
Mm, it can have its purpose.
Oh, oh, lovely. I'm supposed to have rain starting in 20 minutes. Lovely.
Marcia has not decided if she's going to need a topher or not,
Yeah,
but
I
she
haven't.
knows he has a topher if she needs him.
Yeah. Well, I have my son-in-law here, even though he's not going to be as of next weekend. This week he'll be here. As of next Sunday, he will be bringing down a trailer and parking it in a place where it's just like 3 blocks away from me. And he'll be living in that, because then we're going to take what was his room and ditch the furniture that's not, you know, I don't want the twin bed. I don't want, you know, any of that stuff in there, except one piece of furniture. And then that's going to be my storage stuff for what I box up. It's going to be my storage room for as I box stuff up for moving. This is where it's going to go. So, yeah. So, I got to turn his, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, we got married the day before Thanksgiving, which also happened to be Robbie's birthday that year.
Oh,
Robbie and I have numbers that cross several times.
yeah. It all depends, Tammy, on the VA, because I can't have a whole bunch of cash and have from the sale of my house, even though I have to buy or rent or something like that another place, until I've been approved of cash that they can trace. Yeah, so I just have to wait to sell it after they either approve my husband for benefits or not. Oh, Joy, I'd like to push the rain up to Otter Creek or someplace. Any place but here.
Otter
And
Creek Bush now.
yeah, I've had, let's see, let me think what day it was. Saturday evening. Oh my Lord. It was raining so hard. They have both front and they have a porch, big porch, on the front and the back of their house, screened in, both of them. Because my daughter says she likes to sit on the porch in the evening and she is not going to get eat up by mosquitoes. So they enclose them. And so they sit out there in the evening and relax and chit chat and all that kind of stuff. Works great. It was so raining so hard that, yeah, you couldn't sit outside. You'd get wet just from the mist and the screen. It doesn't come through the screen as raindrops, but it comes through as mist. Yeah, and everything was kind of wet. But boy, did it pour and pour and pour. Lots of rain. Oh, CPR doesn't want it. It's already raining there. Oh, Otter Creek's getting very low on water. Well, as my son-in-law says, um, with his, they don't have water service like city water or county water. Everybody's got well waters, and you got your own systems. So, and they got a deep well water. So, and they got a huge system that takes care of it. So, yeah, he said and they've got what is it? Why can't I think of the word? Solar panels for their daytime electrical use. And it produces, they got enough solar panels that it takes care of most of theirs. Their electric bill is very low. It's their only biggest bill for their electric is the nighttime usage. So they make sure they do clothes washing and drying during the day, and the dishwasher and all that kind of stuff during the day when it's sunny. Yeah. And they have so they don't have a water bill, and they only have an electric bill. So yeah. And they don't have a sewer bill because they're not on sewer. They live out in the middle of nowhere. Those things don't get out there. So you're basically self-sufficient in that case.
Do they not have batteries for their solar?
No, you can't.
Huh.
In Florida, you cannot. Let's put it this way. Legally, you're not supposed to, okay? And so they're putting solar panels on the garage, which will, I mean, the barn actually, it's like a garage. It's huge because it's got a huge tractor in it and lawnmowers and all his equipment and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they're going to put solar panels up on the barn to supply the barn. And then they're also going to get because both of their cars are diesel. So he's also, and his tractor's diesel. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. And so everything around there except the lawnmower is gas. Okay. But everything else is diesel, pretty much. And so they're getting a diesel tank to run the farm equipment, and there will have a diesel-powered generator. So that's what they're doing too. So that's gonna be installed soon.
Like you could have batteries enough to sustain you through the night.
No, because see what happens is whatever you don't use of of the electricity goes back to the power company, and they give you pittance pennies on the bill of what you use at night. So it lowers your bill, but not at anywhere near what they charge you, of course. Oh, Lady Jennifer pops in casting a foodie spell. Pop. A bar appeared with personal pizzas. Ooh, with all the ingredients you like, even pineapple for those who like. Gluten-free, low-carb ones as well. Drinks, too. Ooh, we're having pizza today, gang. Everybody seems to be having pizza. Okie Mima, John Cook, and now we got an open bar with personal pizzas. Yay!
Hello, Jennifer.
I am so bad. I haven't looked at any of my emails lately. Well, I should start looking at some of those. Okay, Kathy. She's going to be back. Kathy is going to be back. She's got to run to the store. Welcome, Linda K. But Linda says it's Taco Tuesday. No, tacos for Robbie are on Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays if they have them.
Except Robbie's not eating regular tacos anymore.
No, he's eating taco salad. He's eating a barbacoa salad. Yeah, they're trying to, yeah, that's it. So South Florida's trying. It's not just South Florida, it's all of Florida is trying to, she meant, so Florida is trying to hinder, yeah. Yeah, in the Sunshine State, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're not allowed to, they don't allow batteries to store the power for when you need it later. No, nope.
Hello, Dude Cells.
Hi, Dude Cells. Yeah, my son-in-law has a pump that's out in the middle of, well, it's actually on the side of the field, that when they get too much rain, which they do every now and then, that it pumps it out from certain areas into the drains that they have.
Similar to having like a sump pump in your basement.
Yeah. And it's all run by solar. And he does have a huge battery out there. He's got some 2 huge marine batteries out there. Linda K wants to know how the knee is, Tori.
My knee is awesome. You guys want to see my freaking awesome knee? I can show you my awesome knee.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, but you're not supposed to have it, lady Jennifer. The batteries to back up. Yeah, your solar power system. Too bad, Ed Warrior. Seeing it anyway. Close your eyes if you don't want to see it. There it is.
Look at my knee. Isn't it beautiful?
Yay.
It is my
Yes.
incision, yes.
Yes.
They took the webbed bandage off. Yep, you get a cheap leg shot.
Yep.
Not everybody gets to look at this sexy knee. This is going to be the smaller of the scars. It's longer than the other two, but it's not as wide. I have one over on this side, and I have one over on this side. And they're as wide as my little finger. This one's nice and narrow, right down the middle. But it's healing really nice.
And yes, she is bionic because she is titanium.
I am titanium. Yeah, buddy.
Phil says it's going to be a cool scar.
Yeah.
Lady Jennifer says, may it heal right and true, and may you be able to tap dance again.
Well, here's the deal. I went into the doctor's office today. I have not been on pain meds in quite a bit. I walked into the doctor's office today with less pain than I walked into the hospital to have surgery 3 weeks ago.
Yay.
I cannot put vitamin E on it at this time. What do you need, Toph?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Topher. Hello, Topher. How you doing, sweetheart?
How you doing, Marcia said.
I'm doing good. What about yourself?
Doing pretty good. Can't complain. Lady Jennifer says titanium screws and plates in my head. Namaste with your titanium knee, Tori.
Yep, I got a titanium knee. They gave me pictures and all.
Yeah.
I folded up the pictures they gave me. Because,
Welcome, Silverheart.
oh, look, I still have some pictures.
Oh, personal pizza of choice for Topher. Ooh, Lady Jennifer.
Don't tell him that. He's a little piggy. I'll take that piece off of there.
My daughter-in-law, Sharon Freeman Pace, says, and I were talking this morning on the way to my PT appointment, that this has been the wettest winter and spring for the Triad area of North Carolina in years. Oh, the old knee is gone. The old knee is gone. She got a new one, and she's going to be dancing soon. Yeah.
See my new knee?
She got titanium.
And she said there's like a plasticky, like, that's what she referred to it as. That's here for the cartilage.
Yeah. Hello, Babs.
And they resurfaced my kneecap because it was tore up a little bit.
Say hi to Silverheart and Babs.
Hi, Silverheart. Hi, Babs. I'm showing off my knee, my new knee.
Yay. Linda K says hers looks the same. Yeah. Ooh, aren't you just... Did they see anything in the other one that needs anything?
They're not worried about that one yet.
Good deal.
They're not even looking at it yet until this one's done.
Yeah. And
And then I found out, unless it's an emergency, I can't have any dental work whatsoever done for
for
3 months.
Oh, for 3 months. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit here and finish eating my cookie.
Uh-huh. Um, Linda Kay has new hips and shoulder. She's bionic as well.
Yes, this is part of my lunch. What's wrong with you?
I need a new sciatic nerve, gang. One that decides not to go crazy every time I start stressing.
My arms are all kind of sore a little.
Let me see my new knees. My new knee.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's multiple pages. Okay.
Yeah, they told me I have to yeah, it's a chalky chip cookie. And it's a soft chalky chip.
Yeah.
I do have they did say I have to have start antibiotics before I have any dental work done.
I'm
Yep.
confuzzled.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What are you confuzzled about?
Yeah, it's
What-
chocolate chip, Jennifer, and chewy. Yes.
What part?
This is my new knee. So this is my kneecap that's out here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is my knee that sits here.
Yeah.
So when I'm standing up,
That's what it looks like.
yep, that's me standing up like this,
Gotcha.
and this is me with it bent.
Hmm.
So you can see how it looks. That's your kneecap.
Lady
It's right-
Jennifer's drooling over your chocolate chip chewy cookie.
Why do you have me these?
I was showing them to you.
Yeah, I saw them. And then you thought you were putting them back over there, but you wouldn't go hand me them.
One bite.
Renee has 3 disc fusions in her neck that are titanium. Gee, we got a lot of titanium people here. We should start a club, gang. Titanium people. Oh,
Me.
ooh, Tisa said
Me.
she sent us emails. Tisa sent us.
My life.
Oh, and Babs has titanium hips. Holy cow.
Wow.
Okay, Tisa, I found your email. Thank God it was near the top. Because, yeah, if I had to go through this, you're going to be kidding me. It's like you got to be nuts. Yeah. Not happening. Because I have 36,000, no, 3,600, excuse me, emails I have not read. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Lady Jennifer says both knees 6 months apart 4 years ago, Tisa had done.
Hmm.
Dude Cells, whose butt are you kicking, Dude Cells? Oh. Lady Jennifer says if they want to brace your knee, you could do a leather brace for your knee. Purple leather? Of course it has to be purple. Lady Jennifer, what other color is it going to be for Tori?
Black.
Well, yeah, you could have two different colors, black and purple. That would be about the extent of your colors. Oh, Lady Jennifer said, considering I cut the grass today and have ran in the low 80s sugar wise, I would take you up on the cookie bite.
Mm.
Ooh, Babs had both of her hips done 20 years ago, 4 days apart. Ooh.
Well, they told me it'll take a full year for my knee to completely heal.
Oh, Tisa sent some packages to us, and the hilarious lady at the post office said, "What are you mailing, rocks?" And I said, "Yep." Oh,
Pineapple coconut.
ooh, that looks good.
I mean, it's just flavored water. No
Carbon.
sugars, no calories, no caffeine, no sodium.
It's carbonated though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Phil says, "Hey, my laptop just stopped working. We'll be back if I can get it working again. Not sure how many more times I can do this. May have to take it out back and put it down." Oh, Phil, that's why I had to break down and buy another one. Oh, fingers crossed that you can get it working again, Phil.
Yep. No
Re-
caffeine.
Renee loves that flavor, she says. And Tisa says, "What? No caffeine?"
Hello, Marla.
Hello, Marla. Oh, she had her coffee today, but she didn't have any until after your doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
She was in dire need of coffee, gang. And Marla says, "Hello, everyone. Great to have you back, Dory." Yes, I agree with that one. I have a girlfriend that has had both of her hips done, and it's been a year and a half now, and she's fine now. The first one was perfect right off the bat. The second one was a little bit more challenging, and it did take longer to heal. But they were only 6 weeks apart. They did it.
Cool. Oh, Jennifer, you might have something showing up your house.
Evidently, you got something mailed to you, Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer, you are going to have something show up at your house.
Yes. I know. I even know what it is.
I do like the orange cream ones. Yeah. Uh-huh. I saw it and said, Jennifer.
Oh, and the minute you showed it to me, I said, "That's for Jennifer," because
Uh-huh.
it screamed Jennifer. It just screamed. Did you put 525 in the address?
I don't know. It's whatever was on the package that you sent me. Hold on. No, that's not what the address is. Yes, this is the dog harness.
Yes. We're gonna hopefully finish it today.
It is kind of finished.
Oh, you did it without us?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Post office. I use the exact same address that's on the box you sent me.
Do we get a picture of Starlight wearing that?
Yeah. I'm debating if I wanted to come down now and deal with it. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to adjust these straps.
yeah. Set the paperwork aside, Marla, and get some Zen time, and then you may not be so fried. Marla said, "My brain is fried working on the motion to dismiss. End of non-Zen discussion." So, other than put it aside, enjoy some Zen, and then you won't be as fried. Okay.
Yep. Ah.
Uh,
Well,
well,
they
we'll pray a lot.
they send it back. I'll call them and bless them out. Ask them what the heebie-jeebies the problem is.
Yeah.
A titanium toe, back, neck, shoulder.
And probably places I've forgotten about. Okay.
Oh, it itches.
Hey, whatever works. If the body, I swear, they need to be. We ought to be able to mail order parts by now, gang. Ooh, Tisa found her first artifact in the farmer's field. Pottery, piece of spoon or tool. Ooh, cool. Yeah, age does that. We're all falling apart. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not.
there's a
Huh.
lot left. There's a lot left, dude cells. Um, she's got her knees. She has her toe, back, neck, left shoulder. She has knees, hips,
Right,
elbows, wrists,
right
uh,
shoulder.
right shoulder. Yeah, she's got a lot of places next. Yeah. Oh, she said, hang on, I got to get down to it again. The stuff jumped. Um, Mail carrier for houses, old friends with previous tenants. Never have gotten mail right as a result. Had to get a P.O. box to get mail. That's why there's a 525 under street address.
They don't want to mess with me. I will file a major complaint. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Welcome to the Ben Gay crew. Yeah.
Calling the Maine, and I don't mean the state of Maine, but calling my way up through the postal service and saying, why can't this mail carrier deliver to an address on this mail carrier's route?
Yep.
Jeff, quit being a butt.
I was ignoring it again. even though Hannah and Babs commented on it, which encourages them. Welcome, Strictly. Okay. Hey, Tori, I wanted to tell you that you can have either of the purchases from Friday. There was the first one with the fluorite and barite, and the second one with amethyst and citrine. So you can have one or the other. Take your choice.
Oh, that's a hard one. Nope, I think I'm gonna stick with the fluorite.
Yeah, I could have probably told you that. Your biggest love is the fluorite.
Oh, I have a major love of my amethyst.
I
Trust me.
know. I
I
know,
just
but
have major amethyst pieces.
yeah.
You know, I have one of those big cathedrals.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I don't. My grandson does. And he's got it in a nice shadowy place so it doesn't get sun, so it hasn't lost any of its purple. So she says, okie dokie, so you're taking the fluorite. Okay.
No, but they can reroute him to a different route.
Yes, they can change his
They can
route.
write him up and they can put him on a different route.
Yep. And if you have to go and tell them that, then you do that. Like you know the rules and regs.
Oh, they are both stunning, Strictly. Yes, I do have Uperlites.
But not for sale.
No, I have no
Uh,
rights for sale.
no, Tori does not sell. You've tried to have him moved? Oh, how old is this jerk? Hopefully he's going to retire soon. Yeah, I wish that we all could have seen everyone's faces when Demon Cat won the giveaway Friday. So astounding. Yes, it was.
I wished I could have seen her face.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I bought some Upers. I think I got them on Flutter.
Yeah, I did too.
She used to
Um,
sell.
yeah, Flutter doesn't sell anymore though. Yeah, go to the U.S. Postal Inspection Service and complain of interference with mail delivery. They don't play, and Union can save them from criminal charges. A dude says, good, I'm broke AF. Nope, Tori doesn't sell. Not her rocks. She sells leather stuff, but not her rocks.
Yeah, I've not sold a rock ever. And I will tell you that I am not staying on past 2 hours today because I'm tired.
You had a. Oh, okay. Then we'll do a quick PSA now. Then,
Okay.
since we're gonna. So I'll do a um, modified abbreviated PSA. Okay, gang. You know the routine. This is it. You go out of the chat if you have not. You hit that adorable thumbs up. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. Now, when you hit that adorable thumbs up, that helps an algorithm. That's the ratio between views and thumbs up. The higher the ratio, the more YouTube pays attention and will promote Tori Jones Leatherworks. So please, we ask you nicely with a little kind of push to the thumb that you hit that cute little thumbs up. All right. Now, if you have not gone and give it a little rubby dub to that cute little subscribe button. Please do that. So, please. Oh, Babs, I've already got one of those in the works. And my bid's already in on that one. And so yeah. So please go and if you have not, give a little rubby dub 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 to that cute little subscribe button. That way you get all notifications of posts, photos, videos, or upcoming lives Tori puts on to her channel of Tori Jones Leatherworks. So kindly, please do that. We're trying to get Tori to 1,000 subscribers. Slow but sure. We only want the good people. Okay, and we got good people here. So please, we need, and we'd appreciate it if you'd share it, tell your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, whatever. Okay? So please do that. Now, you know this is a dictatorship. We only have 3 rules so far. That can be amended, but so far we've managed with 3. No religion, no politics, and no drama from other channels, any kind of channels. Your Book of Faces, your Tube of You, your Gram of Instance, any of those, okay? And any others like those, okay? We do not have that. So please kindly do not bring that into the chat. We appreciate it very much. And now we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Ta-da. Okay. And hi, Tricky.
Hi, Tricky. Hey, Tricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Tricky. Dude. Hey, Tricky. Oh.
Rini needs prayers for Cuddles. He's 14 years old and going blind and is running into things. He's gotten scared to jump up and down. He uses his coughing to alert me to ask him what he wants. Honey, I know what a blind puppy is like. My daughter's one dog is blind. And, yeah. They're definitely different, but they are... She's such a sweetheart. She would not leave me alone. If I was in the house, man, she was there. Even when I'm taking a nap, she's at the foot of the bed. She's down there by the side of the bed or the foot of the bed on the floor, wait until I get up. And if she wanted to get out, she'd wake me up so I could let her out potty. She wouldn't go to anybody else. And they're in the house. Nope. I got to get Grandma Marcia up to let me go potty. Yeah. Tisa sent you an email, Tori.
Okay.
And so, yeah. So.
That is not email. That is email. Thank you.
That's you clicked on the wrong thing and found something.
Well, I didn't. I didn't get with the email. I clicked on something else, not the email. So now I got the email.
Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. What did Tricky do? What did Tricky do? Tricky pooped on Evil? Ooh. Tricky. Oh, Tricky. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah, Tricky pooped on Jeff.
He'll step on you.
Yep.
Or he'll pee on you. It's in Wisconsin.
Oh, now I know where that one's coming from. I got a notice of a package coming to me from Wisconsin because I had the notifications on my of anything that's mailed to my address. I get notifications with a tracking number.
Yep. Yep. Tricky, you better stop doing that. You're going to get put in timeout. I'll put you in the crate.
Oh, Bearded just did a video with Sasha and Serenity.
Awesome.
Fantastic, Bearded.
Thank you, Linda. Have a good evening.
Thanks for coming in, Linda.
I hear you, Tisa. I'm going to be watching the post office and I might call and pretend to be someone I'm not. I'll call and pretend to be the shipper
Yeah.
since I am the purchaser. Hi, Hal. How are you doing today?
Hi, Hal.
I'm worried this might be too big for the puppers.
You think it's too big?
It might be.
Even with the ooh, Sharon Freeman Pace will be back in a bit. It's dinner time. Beef tips over rice awaits. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Welcome back, Tammy.
Welcome back, Tammy. And that dinner sounds good. I had fish and salad and peas, and I'll have a little ice cream later.
I will send you the tracking number, Jennifer. I personally did not ship it. Let me.
Welcome, Michelle, 1960.
Hello, Michelle. I Facebooked you the I Facebooked you the tracking number.
Oh, fantastic, babes. Babs ate more than crackers finally today. Good, good, good.
Awesome.
Oh, Hannah got a phone call from her doctor's office today. They booked her on the 9th for bloods and diabetes check. Oh, Okie Mima's in seventh heaven. The pizza's delivered. Supreme, no crust. All good now.
Jen,
Fantastic.
what would your mailman do if you met him out at the mailbox when he pulled up with your hand out? Going, oh, I saw my package was out for delivery and I'm here to get it. Twat face. That wouldn't be nice saying it that way, though. Just saying.
No. Yeah. Leave off the twat face.
Even if it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Neighbor bought KFC original recipe thighs and legs Tuesday and Saturday special.
T-bone on the grill.
Mm.
How?
In the rain, but they were good.
Red meat.
Yeah.
I'm a red meat kind of gal.
Yeah, we had beef, we had pork and fish and pizza and let's see. Oh, and we had delicious bratwurst. Oh,
Yesterday, Topher cooked.
Ooh, ooh.
He cooked everybody cheeseburger, and we had the lettuce and tomato to go with it. That was his request. And he made mac and cheese, and he made baked beans, and he made corn on the cob.
Ooh.
I sat in the kitchen area. I did sliced his tomatoes and cut the lettuce. But other than that, he did it all himself.
Yeah, Lady Jennifer, I would be bitching like, oh, holy hell.
Yeah, to the postal inspector.
Mm-hmm. I'd quit with the local thing. I'd go to the inspectors. Yep.
There aren't any leftovers. He didn't make enough to really have leftovers. Oh, yes, there were pickles. There were sliced dill pickles.
Yeah, pickles. No pickles, Renee says. Just as you said that.
She's like, no, pickles? Yep. And let me tell you, I used to play dirty with delivery services when they would mess with my late husband's medicines, because I would call and say, I need to know why your delivery service is trying to kill my husband. And they'll be like, excuse me, what? And I go, well, you're the ones not delivering his meds that are clearly labeled and addressed to my residence. But they're not being delivered. They're being held up somewhere, and I want to know why someone's trying to kill my husband. Remarkably, they started delivering on time. I did that with a pharmacy service, mail order pharmacy that I had to use.
Yeah.
I called and asked to speak to the pharmacist himself, who kept denying filling the prescription. And I asked him why I was in the pharmacy, in CVS pharmacy, standing with the pharmacist, and asked him why he was trying to kill my husband. And the pharmacist I had him on speakerphone, and he's like, I'm not doing any such a thing. And I said, oh, yes, you are. By denying filling my husband's medicine, you're trying to kill him, because that's what's going to happen. If he does not get his medicine, he will die. And he goes, well, the way the prescription's written is just wrong. That's not how you prescribe insulin. And I asked him, I said, do you know anything about peritoneal dialysis? And he said, no. And I said, then why the hell do you think you know how to prescribe the medicine for peritoneal dialysis better than the doctor that's in charge of it? And I proceeded to tell him why there were 3 different dosages listed on the bottle, on the prescription, that were labeled red, yellow, green. And I told him, I said, if you need verification of this, if my local pharmacist can verify everything I'm telling you right now, because he is standing here listening to this conversation.
Well, I did it again, gang.
What you did?
Well, I have 2 headsets, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I got 3, but 2 is what I use. And the one just died. And I brought the other one home. I unpacked it.
I can't find it.
I found it. Yay, I just found it. Yay. Because it was charged before I left. So it should be charged. So hopefully I will get back on headset real quick here. If I can get it moved correctly. Come on. There we go.
I'm sorry, Babs, that you don't like pickle juice on your plate.
Oh, I like pickles. I've been known to drink pickle juice. We will not discuss that. It's not great for you to drink that much salt, but hello. Can't help it. I like pickles. And I like Clausen's because Clausen's are nice and crisp. I like them to snap when I bite into them. Okay. Oops. Get you plugged in. Okay. Okay. The old one is charging and I'm on the new one. Yay, I'm set back up again. Hello, Edie Marie.
Hello, Edie.
Now, before I have any sugar, because I haven't yet, I've been really pretty good. Really. Not at my daughter's. I will admit that. No, I was not. Because I took my snacks and I ate everything in sight of my snacks. Okay, except I can't find it now. Where are you? Ah, here you are.
I'm guessing the dog
Ah.
is up scratching herself.
Yeah, I would say. Oh, I'm ignoring Mr. Jeff again. Evil. He's calling people names.
Hello, Purrs.
Hello, Purrs. Welcome.
I don't understand these people not liking pickles.
I don't either.
I don't get it. I think I hear my child.
Which one? Oh, yeah, that's right. You only got one.
Yes, I do hear my child.
Yeah, I do too now.
Because I got her.
Oh, wow, I'm low for me. Holy cow, I've been a good girl. Yay. Now I can have my ice cream.
I need some sherbet.
Oh, I want some lime
Orange.
sherbet.
Orange.
Lime.
No, orange.
Lime.
I like orange.
I'll eat orange, but I like lime the best.
Who are we fighting with, Barbarian? Lily and the kids?
Just kids.
Jessica. Well, that's understandable. They're kids and they're teenagers and
Oh, are those
Yeah.
meat?
That's how much you get in half of one.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's big
Holy
enough.
cow, that's heavier than I thought.
Yeah. I put half in there and half in there.
Cool.
So now I
Thank
just got to get dirt in them.
No, I gotta paint mine still. I haven't decided how I want to paint it yet. But I've been
So which child were you fussing with?
eldest
okay, Purrs.
He's
She's
gonna be
gonna
home.
have
Doesn't stop.
because I told him to clean up so it's gonna be the cat's like hours. So
Oh.
whenever I got home,
I told him to clean up his dog's mess in my living room weeks ago.
so I told him that at 4:00 when I got home.
Uh-huh.
He just now told him again, and he never came downstairs. So I got on him again.
Ooh. Somebody's gonna get a big
I want to see something.
stomping on.
Did we ever reboot the router after Jeff did the thingy?
I don't know.
Need to find out.
Preferably not at this moment though, because I'm in the middle of something.
Well, I need to see if he did it. If he did it, then I can select.
Terry Silverstone has raspberry. He wants raspberry sherbet.
No, I don't like raspberry.
Oh, I like raspberry. I like most any sherbet, actually. But my favorite's lime.
That's not where I was going to. That's what I want. But I still want sherbet. Sherbet.
So far, my son-in-law's been at work for 10 and a half hours. Ridiculous. His Mondays are absolutely horrendous. Of course, this was it's actually Tuesday, but it's like his Monday because yesterday was a holiday. Hello, Nine Chins. Welcome and good morning to you. Oh, Lady Jennifer wants blueberry ice cream with graham cracker crumble. Oh, Ed Warrior wants gelato.
I just want my orange sherbet.
Well, you should have thought of that before you got home. You could have made us stop and pick some up real quick.
I have some in the freezer.
Oh,
So in less than 30 minutes, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to get me some.
okay. Yeah, because
I don't know. That's a good question. Hold on a minute. Let me ask Google. What has more sugar, ice cream or sherbet? Sherbet often has more sugar than ice cream because it's usually made with fruit, so you have the fruit juices, which adds to the sugar.
mm-hmm. Oh, lady offers you the tub that she has in the freezer. We put with apple cider hot like Coke float. Apple orange makes a great fall drink. Ooh.
Huh. Hello, Nine Chins. How are you today?
Oh,
Might have to try that one day, Jennifer.
yeah, that sounds good. Apple cider and hot
And
like
orange sherbet.
and orange and apple cider with orange sherbet in it, and it's warm, but like a Coke float. Ooh, sounds good.
Tammy, are you
Tammy wants to know when you're going back to Lisa's.
when I can actually stay up late at night?
When she's not
My
tired off
body,
her butt.
you have to understand, I am doing the healing without the help of medications because of the severe reactions I had to my meds. Healing's going well. I actually showed a picture of my knee if you're interested in seeing it. I'll show you my leg, my incision. Ed won't want to look at it. He'll turn his head the other way again.
Yeah.
He'll hide from it because he don't like my picture of my knee.
Ooh. Orange sherbet, cold in a mug. You pour the hot apple cider over it. It mixes well. That sounds good.
Okay, Silverheart.
Didn't have to tell you. She read it, Silverheart.
It is healing well.
Yes.
They tested my mobility and the fact that I have not started PT yet. I start Thursday. And I can make it go straight and still push down on someone's hand underneath my leg. And I can bend it past 90 degrees
Oh,
without having any PT yet. They were very pleased with that.
good deal.
And I'm doing stairs. I'm one-footing them, but I'm doing them. Yeah. And I'm not doing any meds whatsoever. She's like, what do you take for pain? I'm like, I'm not taking anything. She kind of looked at me. And I said, which you have to understand, since surgery, my worst pain is less than what the pain was when I walked into the hospital to have surgery. My pre-surgery pain level was higher than any of my post-surgery pain has been.
Yeah. Your
just
worst
give
thing to
people an
healing
idea.
was your medicines.
If you've ever had a knee replacement, you know what it's like and how the pain that's there. But it's still less than what I walked into the hospital with. My leg tires out faster because of what they had to do. And so I still get exhausted for the recovery part of it because I am taking nothing. It's all natural at this point. And because of the reactions I had to my meds, I had to go off everything. She told me since I quit all the meds, everything, including the aspirin, to wear my pretty stockings for another couple weeks. And then I can transfer over to compression socks.
Good.
Because she said the calf is where that'll be the important part of avoiding blood clots. But then, I told her, I said, well, I'm laying in bed. I don't lay still. I said, if recovery is lay in the bed and be still, then you need to knock me out. If you expect me to lay in the bed and be still.
Can't do it, yeah.
Because I have ADHD and there's no being still. I'm moving constantly. And she goes, well, then that's good. She goes, you're good. Because what happens is a lot of times people will lay in the bed and not move. And that causes you to get blood clots.
Yep.
When you've had surgery like that. So if you've had surgery on your legs, and yes, you spend a lot of time in bed, you can't just lay there. You should be taking your foot and pointing your toes and pulling it up and pointing your toes and pulling it to 50, moving it around side to side, rotating your ankle. You need to be doing these things to keep that blood flow going. Because as long as that blood flow is moving really well, you can't create a blood clot. As long as that blood is flowing really smooth, you're not creating blood clots.
Right.
But when you sit still and you let it pool in areas of your body, then you can let it start coagulating and causing those blood clots.
Right.
And so when I showed her how I'm moving my leg all the time, and I'm like, I sit in the bed to work and I lay my leg this way for a little while, and then I move my leg that way for a little while, and then I put it here, and then I put it there, and then put the blow up pillow on the bed and put my legs up and and do that for a while. And nope, that doesn't work. Let me move this way and move that way. I said, I'm constantly moving. I'm just me, Michelle. Yeah, we're fighters, though. That's what we do, Jennifer. We fight. I'm, I follow the books. The only rules I'm not following is when it comes to the medications, and that's because I can't. I'm not going 5 days without eating again because I use the.
Yeah, that 5 days without eating was not cool.
I don't know what medicine or combination of medicines. And and that's what I talked to the physician's assistants today, not the doctor himself. And I mean, she was there for surgery. She's been a part of the team the whole time. And so we were talking about it and all. And I told her, I said, the first reaction was my whole back turned into a huge rash. And in investigating, we found out that was probably the antibiotic. And I said, so when I was messaging back and forth, and I told him the name of the nurse that I was talking to, because she talks directly with the doctors or the physician assistant. And I said, and the first thing was, stop taking the antibiotic, and get this cream and put it on your back. And I said, but then, the next day or 2 days later, I'm hurting. And I showed her where I was hurting from, which is just under my breast, all the way down to my groin. My entire abdominal region was in pain. And I'm like, I couldn't eat or drink anything. I couldn't keep anything down. And I told her about my experience going to the hospital, to the ER, and the fact that they did nothing.
What'd she say to that?
She just kind of looked at me. I said, they basically gave me Tylenol, less than what my prescription was, and put me on IV fluids and then sent me home after a while. And she just kind of looked at me. I said, I'm days post-op. I was shocked that they did not check me for a blood clot. And she kind of raised an eyebrow when I said that. They didn't look at the combination of meds cocktail that I was on to see if something was, I don't know, eating the lining of my stomach or anything like that. I said, nothing. Yeah, we did these labs. We can't see what's wrong with you. Go home. I told her, I said, that was my worst experience.
Yeah.
Well, the hospital sent me a survey, a satisfaction survey.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. I told them by far this was the absolute worst experience I have ever had at any of their facilities.
Oh, was it a survey about the ER?
Yes, it was. It was about that visit.
Oh, good
and the
deal.
services received at that visit. And I told them, I said, oh, gosh, yes. I said, I had my surgery done at the facility. I know it's not a bad facility. However, the way the ER was run that night was horrific. I said, the fact that I was days post-op, never got checked for blood clots. My doctor's office was not contacted. They did not check the combination of meds to see if I could have been having an allergic reaction. Nothing.
Yeah. They needed to be reported. That needed to be.
And the nurse practitioner that was on duty talked down to me like I was stupid. Like I knew nothing about what I was talking about. She did the, I see. I understand your concerns. I see. I see.
They didn't want to work, evidently.
That's all she said to me. She didn't even come in to discharge me.
You're kidding. Boy, they'd have gotten a bad review from me too.
Yep, but I gave them a bad review. And, and I let it be known. It is not it's not your entire facilities, your network.
Right.
It's that specific ER. It isn't even that hospital. It was that ER, not the hospital. Because I was treated like a goddess at that hospital when I had my knee surgery.
Mm-hmm.
They were on the clock to get me my meds to keep me out of pain. The one time I did have pain that it was too early for me to take the big med, so to speak. And as soon as it was time, the lady was there to give it to me.
Yep.
Yeah, John, I did have candy in the room, absolutely. And I offered it to everybody, including the lady that came to take out the trash. Absolutely everybody that walked in my room, I offered them candy. They brought me food to eat. I said, have some candy. I got weird looks. And I'm like, I brought candy because everybody deserves a little sweetness in their life. Have some candy, please. Have a few pieces. The lady came and she did the cleaning of the room. And I told her to get some. And she nodded at me. And then after she finished cleaning, she took off her dirty gloves and threw them away and washed her hands. And then went over and got a couple pieces. And, I told her, I said, take a few pieces with you so you have them throughout the day. And she put a few pieces in her pocket and smiled at me. And then before we left, I took about half of it and left it there because I had a lot of candy. Trust me. I left half of it with the nurses at the nurses station. And one of the ladies who was not one of my nurses, but she was behind the nurses station, she goes, well, that's so sweet of you. What? Did we do something great that made you want to give us candy? And I looked at her and I said, oh, please. And I said, if someone has surgery, who always gets the praise? She goes, the doctors who do the surgeries. And I said, yeah. And who's taking care of us all the time? Who has to take the calls to get up to take us to go pee? Who has to bring us the meds, bring us something to drink when we want it? Who's there for us when we just feel like crap? And she smiled. She goes, the nurses. I said, yeah, the nurses need some praise too. Here's your candy.
Yep.
And she said, oh, that makes me feel so good today. And so, yes, John, that was an excellent suggestion. It went over very well. Oh, you're coming in to do my PT. Here, have some candy. I mean, seriously. Have candy. Oh, well, I won't go up to that ER again. I will go to the closer ER in that facility, in that network. I won't go to that hospital for an ER visit. I would go there for another joint replacement, which, by the way, should only be done in the wintertime. Just saying. The hot flashes and having to wear these daggum support hose during recovery. You should get your joint replacements done and your knee replacements done in the winter. In the winter. Because these hot flashes that I get them less now than what I was getting. But
Yeah,
still.
because your things are starting to settle down a little.
That was one of the things they asked me about if I was having any night sweats or stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I said, I get hot flashes. And the guy kind of looked at me. I said, I made my husband go buy me a thermometer. And I said, I'm taking my temperature in the middle of a hot flash to make sure that it was just a genuine hot flash and not a fever. Hello, Ren. And he kind of smiled at me. And I said, it was just a hot flash. And I said, I've been having them since the day of surgery. And he's like, interesting. And I went, I was told that's the way it goes sometimes.
Ren said that they passed our background check. Yay!
Did you have any doubts? I mean, really, did you have a doubt? You know what you've done and what you've not done. I know I can pass a background check. You know how I know? Because I get background checked every time I change jobs. I live squeaky clean. Hi, Cindy Clark.
Hello, Cindy.
Because that's what's funny is when someone says, oh, she's a criminal, she's a felon. And it's like, nah, baby. Felons don't do what I do.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait, felons can't do what I do. They wouldn't have a job. They don't get hired. You can't have any kind of criminal background for drugs. Nope. So, yeah. Say
You're
those.
evil, Tori.
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
Why am I evil? Jeff's evil. I'm not evil.
Well, after we get off, I'm going to have to run to the store and buy some sherbet. Because I want sherbet now.
You know what's also good is vanilla ice cream and orange sherbet. Makes it like a creamsicle.
Yeah. Mm. She gets to hang out with the PTA mom. Yippee! She says that sarcastically.
Even if what's from the 70s, I missed something. Dr. Pepper and sherbet? Ooh, that sound. I don't like Dr. Pepper. Sorry.
Oh, I do.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Yeah, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Hey, Dr. Pepper. Sorry. I'm a commercial kid. What can I say? Yeah, Ren, you do. Oh, drug arrest. No, yeah, no, I can't have. I've got to have a cool record. I have to have a squeaky clean record.
Yeah, I worked on a aerospace government job when I was younger. And yeah, oh my God, I had to have a top security clearance and the whole bit. Holy crap. You couldn't even have it. You had to have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted.
You can do it, Ren. I'll tell you what, you know one of the benefits of me having this knee surgery? I stopped vaping.
Yay!
Because post-op I was so sick that wasn't, even that was nauseating to me.
Now just don't pick it up again.
No. Thought about it the other day.
Find something else. Piece of celery, a carrot, chew on something.
Jennifer. Naughty.
Oh, and she has to be around the mean old aide. Ooh, that'll be fun.
Get your stank eye going.
Yeah.
Every time you look at her, give her the stank eye.
Uh-huh.
Like, I got your number.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Nope,
Don't
just
get
give her
yourself.
the stank eye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kathy. That's what happens when they want their people back. She's back, and her dogs acted like she was gone for a week.
Well, if you were gone for 10 minutes, you were gone too long. You know that.
Yeah.
I forgot I still had some of these candies down here. Werther's Originals. And I just give her the stank eye.
Yep.
And I do STANK, stank eye. Yeah. And if you don't know what the stank eye is, you're in trouble. It's that look that your mother could give you that would make you quit misbehaving in a heartbeat.
Because you knew the next thing after that was you're in big trouble.
One time we went somewhere and my daughter was with us and she was wearing a age appropriate short skirt. She was a lot younger. And we were with friends and some people that were not with us started following her. And two of the guys that was with us saw this happen and they took off. Someone come over and told me, guys are following your daughter, and these two went after them. And basically one of the guys, he used to hang out with some of the more vicious biker clubs a long time ago. He stood there and kind of stared them down. Standing behind my daughter so the guys couldn't walk up behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And just stared the guys down until they went and got in the elevator and left.
Edie Murray says she got a PA fired because, oops, chat went crazy on me. Because of one, if that, Edie, somehow I'm not understanding that. Oh, no, on. Oh. Okay, Edie, we're going to try this again. Anytime you can get somebody fired because they're not doing their job right or they're being non-professional, yeah. Oh, because of a hospital survey. Oh, because she wasn't doing her job and she threw a hospital survey. Yeah. My surgeon had a great PA. Man, that girl could finish his thoughts. I mean,
yeah. My doctor's PA is I mean, she was in surgery with me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she knows my knee as good as he does.
Yeah.
He just has the technique to do the Mako protocols, and she does not have that technique to do that level.
Mm-hmm.
She's also not a doctor. She's a physician assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Being the difference, but she was right there the whole time. So she knows everything that was done with my knee. And when I was talking to her about the scar tissue, she goes, yeah, there was a lot there. So she remembers.
Mm-hmm.
And she was pointing to where the scar tissue had been in my knee. And I'm like,
And
yeah.
They took it out, didn't they?
Yeah.
As much as.
And I said, what's really cool is waking up in the morning and looking down, and my knees are pretty much the same size. Since I had my first knee surgery, that's never been true. So since I was a teenager, my left knee has always been bigger than my right knee since I was a teenager.
Scar tissue will do that.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the things I'm thankful for is the hospital system I go through. Stacy!
Ooh, Stacy, thank you. Woot, woot. Wait. I got to get my bell. Thank you, Stacy.
Stacy made her 500.
Woo! Fantastic, Stacy.
Now she's on the road to 1K.
Yep. One step at a time.
But the hospital system I go through has a phone app. So if I'm in the emergency room and they do lab tests, I get the results.
Mhm.
I go to the doctor's office and they do lab tests, I get the results. They did x-rays today. They're on the app. I can pull my x-rays at any time.
Yeah. Mine has that too. has that too. University of Miami.
Love it. And I've told people before, if you have to have surgery or go to a doctor or go to the emergency room in Georgia, you go to the nearest Emory facility. That's the only ones that, with the exception of one hospital, that's the only ones I trust.
Yeah, it's a My Chart feature. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
That's
mine's
exactly
called
what
the
mine is.
My
My chart.
UM.
Mine's My Chart.
Mine's My UM. So they have a thing the similar too, but it's My UM.
Mine is My Chart. And I love it.
Edie had to get an ambulance ride into the emergency room for a flash pulmonary edema. Doctor kept wanting to know why we weren't there. There was a pickup truck that wouldn't move over for the ambulance. Holy shit. They had and she's got to finish it.
Police officer waiting.
Police officer waiting for at the intersection. Holy cow. Yeah, because the ambulance reported it. And yeah. Oh, they move here. A police officer catches you not moving out of the way, you in deep doo-doo.
Yeah, that's major.
Mm-hmm.
That is major.
Yeah.
Well, people, it has been a lovely day talking to you. And my old body is tired and says I need to go upstairs. I think I'm going to take my unicorn back upstairs with me now.
Oh, okay.
Did everybody see my unicorn? See my unicorn? Marcia got me this.
It's a snuffly unicorn.
You smell her belly right here, and it smells like lavender.
And you can heat her up, and she's like a warming little unicorn that smells so good. 30 to 45 seconds, you heat her up in a microwave, clean microwave, of course. Yeah.
Oh, I'll be putting this in a dish to put it in my microwave. Because nobody cleans my microwave like I do.
Yeah.
I have teenagers here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will lay this baby in a glass dish.
Yeah. I just saw it and it just looked like you. And then when I sniffed it, I thought, oh my God, yeah, this is Satori.
You're welcome, Terry Silverstone. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us here.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all coming and hanging with me today. It means a lot when you come in here and hang out with me, whether or not you realize it. It does mean a lot.
She's been missing her Zen too. She needed it.
So, yep. Went to the doctor's today, and I mean, I left the house at noon and didn't get back until after 5. So, yeah, it's
It's been a it's been a good day. Long day,
yeah,
especially
and
car
some of
ride
it's in the
time.
car. Most of the time was in the car.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then Thursday morning I start my PT,
Yay.
and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
They do my evaluation. Take an hour and a half because they do the full eval first.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yep. I don't get my PT anymore.
I'm sorry.
I am too. Because she's moved. She's not practicing anymore. She's closing up the office. She already sold some stuff. And yeah. Oh, okay. Hang on. Wait a minute. I got to go back up to before we leave. 80. Wait.
They get her
I,
there. The doctor wanted to know if the family was there yet. The nurse said they're on the way. I heard a voice that said, I'm here. Opened my eyes to see the whole room turn and look at the county crisis worker with their faces saying, so. And then he said, that's my mom. And her level of care went up. Oh yeah, when your family member is the county crisis
crisis worker. Yeah.
you pulled rank.
Yep. And would you believe it's 8:12 and my poor son-in-law just got here. So he's had basically a 10 and a half hour day.
Oh goodness,
Yeah.
that's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Yep, he does. Good evening. Huh? Yeah, talking about you. Your 10 and a half hour day. Tori.
Hello.
She says hello because she's in my ear. And you're in a chat too.
I'm in a chat as well.
Yes, you're in a chat as well.
Well, hello everybody on the chat.
Can you hear the British in him?
I hear the British.
Yeah. Then when he gets real tired, you can hear the German in him too.
Ganz genau. Das haben wir auch.
I got your air on.
Thank you so much.
You're all right. You can relax.
I need to cool down.
So I
Yes.
appreciate.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. Coffee, water, bags.
Okay.
Should get the body in. How much is it?
Later.
Okay.
He knows my son was here. How was the visit? Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
appreciate you all. And if you would, you look at the channels being posted, go to those channels, subscribe to those channels, watch some of their videos and like them. These are the people that have been supporting me, so I support them. And it helps them build their channels so they can do more. It would be a personal favor for me if you did those things.
Who are we telling that you love him for taking care of who, Rini?
Your son-in-law for coming over and helping take care of you when he's there.
Oh, he not only does that, when I go up there, he takes care of me. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you all, he is the best son-in-law. Absolutely fantastic. His mama did well.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Debbie. So, Stacy, they had someone in here called Stacy's mom. Was that your mom? Or someone else named Stacy's mom? Because we had Stacy's mom in here earlier.
Yeah, we did. Hello, Monica.
And it'd be good to know if Stacy's mom is actually Stacy's mom.
Or just a Stacy's mom.
Okay, so it was a Stacy's mom, not our Stacy's mom.
Okay.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Well, that's like if you see a Tori's mom, it's not my mom.
Or my mom, if you see a Marsha's mom.
Yeah.
She'd be way past 100, honey. Ah,
Awesome. Thank you, Monica. I'm glad she enjoys it. So I'm going upstairs. I am going to rest my bones. This bone specifically.
yeah.
And you guys go on over to Two Leaves in a Pod and have a good time supporting her tonight. Give her that thumbs up. Show her some love. It is deeply appreciated. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't know. It depends.
Being
I
played
just,
by
I,
ear, gang. All by ear, how her day goes.
yeah, I don't know. So I will talk to you all later. Hannah's posting furiously trying to get everybody's in here. I can see.
Yes. Uh, she's going like mad.
Yeah, I was debating on going up and watching an episode and then going to bed.
Yeah.
I've been rewatching Grimm.
Ah.
It's a TV series and it's similar to it's the same concept, I guess, as a lot of the Brothers Grimm. But it's about the guy and he can see there's things that appear to be people, but they're actually critters that mask as people.
Mm-hmm.
He can see them for who they truly are. And his life's job is to get rid of the bad ones.
Uh-huh. Oh, she's done.
That's why I decided to keep talking so she could finish those.
And she's
And I
done,
watched it
LMAO.
before. I watched it before, but you know how if you watch a series, you miss things.
Yeah. The second or
So
third
you watch
time
it a
around,
second
you catch
time
it.
later on, and you catch the things you missed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm doing.
That's good.
Yes, absolutely, Hannah. Hannah is an amazing mod,
Yes.
and just like Robbie, all my mods are amazing. So yeah. And even some of my non-mods are amazing. They come in and they still post the reminders and stuff. And do some of the stuff the mods normally do. If I don't have mods in here, they're posting stuff mods normally post. Crimson's really good about doing that stuff. Got an itch. Oh my gosh, it itches. I can't scratch it. It itches so bad.
I know. Isn't that's the worst part of healing sometimes is the itchy.
Yeah. So
That's when all
I'm
you
going
do
to
is rub it. You can rub it, but you
I
can't
do.
touch it.
I actually scratch on both sides of the incision
Yeah.
a little bit. So
And then you can rub over the top of it lightly. Yeah.
I'm going to say good night, everybody. See you next time. Bye for now.
Bye all.